An area within the Ubisense software is nothing more than a floor plan or a representation of the area in which the tags will track. Start by making a quick sketch of your area and take accurate measurements of each wall. For purposes of training, we will use the following layout. We will set the XYZ origin in the lower left corner of the room, such that we will have a positive coordinate system in both X and Y. Ubisense floor plans are created by constructing a wall file. A wall file is nothing more than the XY coordinates of each endpoint of each line segment. Using Notepad, we will construct a wall file for this layout by defining the endpoints of each line segment. Let's begin. Let's start with wall segment number 1. It starts off at the origin, which is 0, 0 in the XY. It then extends from 0 to 5.45 in the Y. Segment number 2 starts at 0, 5.45, and goes to 3.53, 5.45. Segment number 3 starts at 3.53, 5.45, and goes to 3.53, 0. Segment number 4 starts where we left off, 3.530, and goes to 1.030. The last segment starts at 0.120 and finishes at the origin. Make sure to hit return because the file requires a return at the end of the file. We need to save this as a .dat file. I'm going to name mine walls.dat. We're now done creating our WAR file. The next step is to use the Ubisense Site Manager to create the area. Go to Ubisense 2.1, Site Manager. First, we need to go to the tab called Areas. Then, under Walls, choose Load Walls. Here's where you'll want to select your DAT file. You notice that the area may need to zoom out a little bit, so simply click the Page Up button a couple times and it'll zoom out. The first thing we need to do is set the origin. So under Regions, click Set Origin. This tool will snap to endpoints, so simply move the mouse near the lower left corner and click. You'll notice that the coordinates say 0, 0, 0, which is right, and we need to click OK. Next, we need to compute the regions, which is under Regions, Compute Regions. This will tell the system where tags are allowed to track. Lastly, save the area under Area, Save Area. I'm going to call my area my room. The description is optional, so you can put anything there. I'll just go ahead and put something. And click the Save button. The last step is to set up our cell hierarchy. Without getting too much into the detail, we're going to go ahead and create the cells that are required, which are the geometry and location cells. So first we need to right-click on Site and choose New Geometry Cell, and then right-click on Geometry Cell and choose New Location Cell. You'll notice down at the bottom that there's some errors saying that the geometry cell does not have an extent. Go ahead and click the Add Extent button. Once again, without getting into too many of the details, go ahead and save the default values. The key here is that the extents completely cover the area. So go ahead and click Save. We still have an error at the bottom saying location cell 001 does not have an extent. So go ahead and hit the Add Extent button again. Once again, save the defaults. And lastly, the site does not have an extent. So go ahead and hit the Add Extent button once more. And we will go ahead and save the defaults. If you'd like to read more information about what these cells do, feel free to go into the help topics and read about geometry, location, and site cells. We're now finished creating the area.